morning, YouTube. Tired Metalhead Weatherman. Hopefully you guys are doing well. In this one, we're going to be taking a bit of a departure here. We're going to actually be talking about fire weather and smoke because, well, the elephant in the room is pretty obvious. Northeast has been getting battered with air quality issues because of the smoke from the Ontario fire here, the Pembroke fire in particular. This is the location of it. This started around June 4th, and this is affecting people all over towards Calabogie. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. Just to the west of Calabogie right now. So there's actually evacuations going on over there right now. This is a forest fire, not a wildfire, by the way. But it broke out on 5:30 Sunday, and the reason why this is affecting the Northeast is because of the trough that's been set up here due to the Omega block pattern that we've had. So basically, what an Omega block pattern is, and I'm going to draw it out for you, is, hang on, I'm having a little trouble getting the pen to work. Okay, there we go. But basically, this is an Omega block here. Here's our trough right here, and then here's our big trough right here. And what I want you to notice in the middle, we have this little ridge that's developed here. This ridge has allowed for drier conditions to persist across this region here. At times, this ridge is pushed further to the north. Hence, areas like Ottawa, Ontario, and many other areas in Canada have experienced above average and below average precipitation. Well, above average temperatures, I should say, and below average precipitation. But you get what I'm saying here. This trough would usually bring cooler air and a little bit more unsettled weather into play. But with us not seeing that, these fires were allowed to develop in conditions that were more favorable for it. As a result, with these fires coming in and the winds from this trough coming in this direction here, the smoke is blowing right into the Northeast here. Very strong winds in the upper levels are pretty much the culprit for that, so to speak. They're responsible for this recent turn of events here. So now that we know that, let's go ahead and see when there might be an end in sight for this. It could be a while from what I'm seeing here. I'm looking at the Euro model data. This is a little bit dated right now as I'm waiting on the 06Z run to come in, but that's probably going to be long after I'm at work at this point. But we see this counterclockwise flow coming into play here. And with this counterclockwise flow, we're still going to be seeing the smoke pushing into the Northeast here, and this is going to be persisting even into the weekend. So air quality alerts are still going to probably be in effect throughout the weekend, and it's really not until Sunday where I start to see a little bit of a slowdown here. By the time we get into Monday afternoon, thankfully, the wind direction has changed, and a lot of that smoke is going to start to blow back towards the north. This may not be the end of your problems, though, over here, as there still could be some remnant smoke left over, or residuals, so to speak. It's going to be a while before the air quality comes back down. To just suddenly be at the worst air quality levels on the planet, usually you aren't going to see that just go away just like that. Hopefully it does. That would be very nice for a lot of people over there. There's even some people that work with me on this channel that live in this area, so hopefully you guys are staying safe, of course. That being said, as time goes on, this trough continues to prevail with this southerly winds, and I think as a result, this is going to start to blow a lot of that smoke away from this region. So there is an end in sight, but it's going to take a little bit of time here. So in the meantime, I'm sure you've already been seeing guidelines across this region as to what to do as far as the air quality and the smoke is concerned. Really, if you can avoid being outside, that would be the best thing to do. If you do go outside, maybe you have to put a mask on. I hate to say that. I know we are all very tired of masks due to previous events. But really, if you don't have to be outside, just don't. And if you do, then yeah, you know what to do. But let's go ahead and actually take a look at what the smoke density at the surface looks like. I can't look out as far on the HRRR model, which is the only model that I have available to me that shows smoke density. I can only look up to about 48 hours. But one piece of good news that I have been seeing is the density does seem like it starts to let off just a little bit. So across parts of the Northeast in particular, you saw earlier in the run we were more so into the pink. Slowly but surely over the course of the next couple of days, it does kind of back off a little bit here. Hopefully this also means that they're getting that fire under control over there in Ontario, but maybe we could see an end even earlier than expected. Still probably be some residuals, but with the wind pattern changing, and if it changes even sooner, that's even better for you guys. But there is an end in sight. I just wanted to make sure I made that clear before we go on here. And really, that's all this video was about, so to speak. There's a lot of other weather to cover here across other parts of the country. Severe weather this weekend to watch. And even the tropics are starting to get a little bit interesting. So look forward to those videos, because there's going to be a lot to talk about in this evening's video. For you guys in the Northeast, this one was particularly for you. Hope you guys stay safe. I'm going to trust that you guys will act accordingly and responsibly. So I'm going to get ready to go to work here. You guys stay safe out there. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Of course, hit that like button, decimate the subscribe button, and face kick the share button. And I hope to see you guys soon. This has been Metalhead Weatherman. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, have a good day.